Hello, and welcome back
ECW.
to One More Match, the show and the channel where we go back and review WWE ECW. I'm Ash, he's Piggy,
EC ECW, ECW, ECW,
and
EC
hot off
fucking
the
W.
presses of the previous ECW One Night Stand, where RVD conquered John Cena, winning the ECW title ahead of the debut on Sci-Fi the following Tuesday. So, what's different between now and then? Not much. ECW kicks off with Let the Bodies Hit the Floor as the entrance music. And we get a good old recap. They tried their best to somewhat update the ECW look and make it into a bit more of the cleaner WWE style.
It looks good.
Yeah,
Personally, it's an underrated set in my opinion.
I do agree. It's to describe it, it's like it has the fake brick wall type. It has all the like cage like bars on the side. Like it's a pretty cool look, and it makes it stand out for being ECW. I will say though, just to kind of counteract it, it is just in an arena. It's not in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Other than that fucking entrance way, it looks like a standard WWE show.
It does. They do go to the Hammerstein Ballroom for like 2 weeks. And what was the other venue ECW had? There was two venues.
I don't know, mate. I'm not a
But
big enough ECW fan to tell you
but
that.
and the other venue that they had where I would have had ECW in there. I don't know what it's called. I think it's
Like
in New York.
the like Manhattan Center or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. I would have it there and have it be its own thing, like NXT was for
Yeah.
years. Because like as much as I love WWE, like as much as we shit on WWE, they do like whenever they buy a product, they do like saying we own it,
Yes.
we're doing it our way. A great
Like-
example, WCW, when they bought WCW, Buff Bagwell versus Booker T. And people blame Buff Bagwell and Booker T for that. It's not their fault. It's the fact you put them on in the main event.
Two WCW guys in the main event of a fucking episode. They're not WCW fans. They're WWF fans. They don't give a fuck who they are. I
If it
barely
had
know
been
who Buff
in,
Bagwell is.
if I had been in the following week, where I think they were coming out of Ric Flair's hometown, I think they would have been more received because that's where WCW is from. Just like how ECW is like a New York,
it's like Philly,
Philadelphia. The problem is you're taking it away from its hometown. Every wrestling company has their own town.
Yes.
Like their own venue. TNA had
Orlando.
the Universal Studio, Orlando, Florida Universal Studios.
So does NXT actually.
Wait, is it in the same one?
It's not in the same arena, but it is. I'm pretty sure it is based in like Orlando, Florida, or some shit. So kind of funny.
AEW during the pandemic had Daly's Place.
Yes.
They also had the Cody's Nightmare Factory, but I'm glad they went to Daly's Place so I can hear Austin going on, yeah, this rules, yeah, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is that it does look nice in ECW. I like the graphics. They have the ECW logo on the mat, you know. Like, they've done a good job in making it look cool. And obviously, the arena's fucking packed full. But I'm not saying they're just WWE fans and not ECW fans. But, man alive, everybody was getting eaten alive in this fucking show. Like none of the ECW guys are over with this audience.
Except for Big Show.
Except for Kelly, who's taken her fucking clothes off. So, well, you know, that's coming up. Enjoy that bit. It's just, the setup is there, but I think WWE misunderstood how much, you did it in Philly, you know. Fucking, yeah, this is, I mean, they will be shitting on it because they are ECW fans. Fair play. Fuck you, ECW fans. But also, like, I see why they didn't want to run it in like an ECW town or whatever. But man, I didn't even know where this was being held. But yeah, it's like, it looks like ECW. Doesn't necessarily feel like ECW for sure, no. And that's as someone who isn't a big ECW fan.
My problem is you're bringing, like, I'm not saying you've, like, we're EastEnders fans, so it's basically an example for us would be like they're bringing a character back at the time of recording who's a possible death at Christmas. If you want more news, just go to Watching World for cheers. But basically, they're bringing a character back who's called Dean Wicks. And basically, how I would describe this. Sorry, I have Dorito dust in my throat. How I describe this, it's like when they bring back Dean. But yeah, sucking all that cock, mate, from Kurt Angle's mom. But yeah, when they basically brought back Dean Wicks, everyone went, "Who's this character? Who's this?" That's basically all the WWE fans, because they're like, Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, Sandman, Zombie, yeah, ECW.
At least they did get a lot of the key guys there. Although, like, yeah, we're going to have a 10-man battle royal, and it's like, fuck, lads, is this really all your roster is? Like, you have you have the FBI, who make about 4 members. You have Sandman, Sabu, Dreamer, RVD. And then you have, like, Stevie Richards and Balls Mahoney. That's your entire roster. I'm not surprised that they're mostly paying attention to all of the WWE stuff, because fucking hell. Like, they have to get some fucking talent in those doors, because good lord.
It's basically like when WWE launched NXT UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's basically, you're bringing all these indie wrestlers, because they were pretty much indie wrestlers.
Yes,
you gave them contracts, and they weren't even good contracts. It was like £50 a week, 20 grand probably. I know you're going to say that's a lot of money.
Year. Yeah, but that's like, you could get more working in fucking co-op than that. Like, I was on 18 grand when I worked at the co-op. That's only 2 more grand, and you're fucking up your life, or, well, body.
But yeah, so it's kind of like when they launched NXT UK, and they went, here's Noam Dar, cheer. Here's Rhea Ripley, cheer. Here's Tony Storm.
You have
cheer.
named all of the good ones. It's here's Dan Maloney. I've killed people. What? What is
Trent Seven?
Bearcat Saxon Huxley. Who? Yeah. There's Tyson T-Bone. Who?
Who the fuck was the big? Who's the big Bruce? He wore a red singlet. Yeah, Dave Mastiff. There you go.
The bastard.
Can't call him the bastard. It's WWE. He is the not so nice person called Dave Mastiff. You can't call him the bastard. This is a PG podcast. I'll have you know.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, it's basically like that. It's like when. It's like NXT, like when it was kind of separated from the main roster, where like you had Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and then you bring them up to the main roster, and Vince's like, don't know these guys, you're getting jobbed out to John Cena, 2 minutes.
Tommaso Ciampa? No, it's Ciampa, Vince. Chimpy. Fuck.
It's a famous example for that NXT. It's like when they went, here's all these NXT guys we're bringing up: Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and they immediately put Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, who were in a blood feud, in a tag team.
Yeah.
And then Michael Cole last week on Raw, or this week, went DIY teaming on Raw for the first time. And I just went, you're wrong.
Yeah,
it teamed before
a couple of years back. But yeah, I suppose that's without this. Essentially, our point being, the roster is fucking wank, and also, well, other than Kurt Angle, of course, who's absolutely fucking
Big Show.
Yeah, Kurt Angle is the only person worth seeing here. But yeah, let's actually get into the start of the show. As I said before, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor by Drowning Pool is the fucking theme. Absolute banger.
And then that would be used in every ECW, like, and not tribute.
Oh, the like move videos, yeah.
Yeah.
And like, also just on YouTube, if you're on YouTube in like 2009, 2010, it's like, all right, you either have Hamster Dance, you have the fucking like soundscape trance, like, woo, you know, the ones, all the fucking tutorials and shit, you know. Unregistered Hypercam 2. Here's how to get fat fraps for free. All them classics. All Gummy Bear, of course, as well.
And then for the wrestling, it was like, let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
just hit him with a
And
chair.
this song
Let
was
the
just,
bodies hit the floor.
or also Paralyzer. You know, all these songs were just playing all at once because they were just the cool songs.
And then there was another song. I forget the band, but it was like, fake it until fake it, and I forget what the song's called. But
Or
it was used.
alternatively, Hey There, Delilah, another one that just got
Hey
played.
there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
That's the most Irish sounding thing I've heard in my life. Hello there, Delilah. How's it going, babe? That's a bit Welsh, that is. Regardless,
how
it's
you going,
not
Delilah?
fucking...
How's you been? How's you been? Good to see you.
How are you doing, Delilah?
How you doing? I'm Matthew
Yes,
from
so
Pottermania.
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor opens the evening. So we get a recap from last Sunday, obviously RVD winning the belt. Yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, RVD is your new ECW champion, and John Cena is invading ECW. ECW. Like, the first thing you're showing is John Cena. It's ECW. He's nowhere near ECW. The only thing Extreme he does, he puts pineapple on pizza. The mad bastard. Like,
This is 2006 John Cena, by the way.
Like, and he's got this angry voice on, so like, oh, angry John Cena. I'm gonna go to ECW. And then Sandman's like, give me a beer. Give me a beer, Jack. Yeah, I simply wrote, nice to see ECW stand on its own 2 feet. Well, the first show, how about Raw come? Why? But Paul Heyman is the first one to come out, the fucking messiah of, I don't know, whatever the fuck his nickname was.
The Messiah of the Backbreakers, the Messiah of the Backbreakers, Roger Strong. I think Paul Heyman is the Messiah of the Extreme.
Yeah.
Because he was quite literally viewed as this man who can't be untouched when it comes to booking. And then Vince went, oh, you think you can untouchable? You can't see me.
Yeah, dude.
Call me. What's up, mate? And then he says the N-word.
Yeah, Paul Heyman comes out and then brings out RVD with his WWE title, the spinner belt, which I don't know if our copy's upscaled, but like it's absolutely wild to look back on like this time period of like wrestling, because I don't go back and watch a lot of old wrestling. Most of the wrestling I watch is in like fucking 1080p, 720, you know. Like it all looks nice and fresh. But fuck me, the graininess on this screen's ridiculous. And that belt looks cheap as a motherfucker. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't know if you could, because you're older than me by 30 years, so obviously you might have experienced this. I don't know if you had. I think this was on Sky Sports in England.
Yeah.
It would have been. So I don't know if you had ECW, like, if you watched the ECW in 480p. But yeah, I would love to go back to the time period where it's like 4 pixels per second, and you just see like someone being chokeslammed, but you don't know who, and you're like looking.
There's always such a charm for that sort of shit, though. Like, you know, I'll occasionally go back. I'll watch like an early days Let's Play where it's just some dickhead with a terrible microphone and 240p, and he's like, hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Mario. It's just making shit crude. Like, the sheer, like, genuine, like, yeah, this is, I'm the best. And it's like just garbage. But that like authenticity, I have a bit of nostalgia for it. But yeah, we're no longer in the Hammerstein Ballroom, as we said before. It's a very WWE arena, except for the entranceway, and they do have a stripper like podium though. They do have a stripper podium with tassels, of course. WWE loves them tassels. RVD cuts a very WWE RVD promo where he's like, yeah, wow, I did it, man. I won the WWE Championship. Yeah, bruh. And Paul Heyman gifts him the ECW World Heavyweight title.
I want to put in here, this is where my favourite line comes into. RVD goes, I want to keep the other belt, the WWE belt. And then Paul Heyman's like, why?
Even the fans are like, throw the belt. And he's like, I like this belt. It's hey, look, man, it spins. Hey.
Exactly.
Even the crowd just like boo. Well, all two of
Like,
them that were actually loud.
nothing will ever compare to being at a live event and being at Rev Pro. I think it was Rev Pro on the Saturday, and Mickey James came out, and then the two assholes behind me kept going, "Hardcore country, hardcore country." And I'm just sat there. She throws a punch. Hardcore country. Does a super kick. Hardcore
and then she, like 3 minutes
country.
in, fuck off. Fuck off. But yeah, so is RVD proud to be ECW champion? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm honored. I love this one, but I like this one too. Sound. Like
You're
like, you know, those like two loud ECW fans. Yeah, Shane Douglas, the fucking belt. Fuck this belt. It's shit. Fuck it. I'm ECW champion, boys. That's what I always wanted to be. I'm at the peak of the sport. ECW champion. W title though.
It would the equivalent for 2006 for this would be, it's like if I don't know who TNA was. It's like if Jeff Jarrett showed up the NWA belt in 06 and he was holding the NWA title and the WWE title, and he just went, "This is the NWA title. It's legendary." But this belt is more bigger than the WWE title. And you're like, in 06, mate. Oh, fucking 6. But you're the champion.
Like,
no.
I respect the fact that obviously RVD, he's finally won a world title. You know, he's on top. You can't really bury the WWE title at this point. But still, it's like, okay, lads, so how committed are you? You're either full balls in or like one of them's like hanging out. And it's just sagging out the fucking side. Like, you gotta put all the balls in, lads. Feels better.
But yeah, what is your thoughts on WWE scripted promos? Like, are you a fan of it?
I don't mind them. Some of the best WWE promos are scripted, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Obviously,
I'm on the fence.
I'm just not a big. Obviously, you give. Well, it works for some people where they're better than it does others, right? Like, let RVD just speak, and don't just make him say, "Hey, man, this is cool, awesome, extreme." Yeah, like, don't fucking make him do that. He's clearly smarter than that. But, you know, you get like a fucking... Mate, Kelly needs them fucking lines like fucking on a teleprompter, just like, "I'm Kelly." What's the line? It's on the fucking screen, Kelly. "I'm an exhibition Suki Nakamura." Like, fucking. Yeah, I respect the. I don't think it works for everybody, but some people are just brought up in a different space, right?
Some of us are just born naughty. To quote William Regal.
Like,
I don't know that William Regal promo.
Do I want to see an unscripted? I know it feels weird saying this because he's dead, but I don't want to see I never want to see one of Bray Wyatt's like 20-minute like, "Well, man, you see the thing about the fucking jack-o'-lanterns, man, is when they illuminate, everything goes dark, brother." Oh, and it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about, you mad cunt?
The problem that's fine. This is not. This is
easy. Fuck a W.
But yeah, I do agree. I I don't mind like a Bray Wyatt promo. I don't mind. And then unless he's talking about some nonsense, like, man, you look at the fireflies and then the
promos when he was fucking trying to call out Undertaker, and he's like, "Well, man, Undertaker, you're a grave digger, man. I've dug graves too." And it's like, when?
Like, obviously, Bray Wyatt's best promos, and people will probably disagree with me, is obviously when he was in the Firefly Funhouse, where it's just like 2 minutes, and he's
yeah.
"Hello, friends."
Yeah,
it's Bray Wyatt.
It's perfect.
But my one problem, and I hate it, and I still hate it for when they deal with wrestlers. I hate when wrestlers in WWE, when they have an alter ego, and then WWE goes, "So the Fiend, it's not Bray Wyatt, it is Bray Wyatt." And you're like, No, but the entire point is to imagine it's not Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
The Fiend, we all know he's a separate identity to Bray Wyatt, but the thing is, we shouldn't call him Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
the Fiend.
it's only when they're genuinely swapping, like when fucking Mick Foley's coming out as the three faces in the Rumble. You're like, oh, what the fuck? You know, like that's fun, but you can't. Not when they're supposed to be separate.
Yeah, because that would be like my example would be, it'd be like if you went, here's Mick Foley, Mankind, here's Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, here's Mick Foley, Dude Love, and you're like, Dude Love.
I like how my favorite Mick Foley persona is Dude Love because apparently he was an absolute shagger back in the day. Like, there's always that funny story where he was pumping it. I think he was with fucking Farouk. and then Farouk was startled because Mick Foley like fucking was like left his hand out like, please, I need the strength. Hold my fucking hand, Farouk, and he's just like, damn. It's so like Mick Foley was fucking absolutely. He was a sexy man back in the day.
I do love Dude Love. It's one of my favourite three faces of Foley. Even though I did there's four faces of Foley.
One of my favourite ones out of three.
Even though there's four, there's Commissioner Foley. That's forgotten.
One of the faces of all time.
But yeah, but my favorite, like I love, like obviously people I will always quote it, but my favorite promo of all time. It's not the William Regal one. That's up there.
That's mine.
Yeah, that's yours. Mine is obviously the MJF one where he's talking to CM Punk and saying, I used to be a fan of you. Then you left me. You left all of us. And I'm sat there crying. I'm like,
yeah, it's really good.
And then obviously the week later, like them two back-to-back promos the week later where he comes out and CM Punk's like, was that true, Max? Was that all true? And he then kicks him in the bollocks and then CM Punk blades himself and he starts fucking,
yeah. Yeah, no, I like most of the best promos are unscripted. But fundamentally, I don't hate it. Like obviously like, you know, if fucking Drew Galloway's out there, you don't want him cutting a long-winded promo just like, oh, hey guys. It's like, what the fuck? You know, you just don't let him speak much. Just let him kick some fucking ass. He's Drew Galloway, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's just I don't think they really do scripted promos anymore.
I mean, my least favorite. The ad times I've just fucking bashed this wrestler. My least favorite scripted promos are the Seth Rollins one. Because he's just wacky, guys. He's just wacky. He's just the Joker. Oh, look, he's dancing again. Oh, he's dressed up like a fucking idiot again. Sound. Oh, look, he's going to start cackling now. Isn't this a character? Isn't this a funny character, guys? It's fucking not. Stop. Although I suppose, just to fully round out, I would prefer more interesting promos than a good wrestling match any day to build a character, though. Like, yeah, I don't want to see you wrestle for 20 minutes when you could just cut a promo for one, and it's a good promo, and I go, that's fucking sick, lads. Fucking.
The problem is, and I will put this question to you: would you rather Kenny Omega cut a promo or wrestle a match? Like, because with Kenny Omega,
I never want to see Kenny cut a promo.
Yeah,
because he's the most fucking corny bastard known to man. Like everything he does is a fucking Yakuza game. You got me now, Barry. Well, what do you say when I take you to pinball? And then he's like starts, fucking wanker. He's a great wrestler, but absolutely fucking corny wanker.
I think it just depends on the wrestler personally. Like, there is certain wrestlers where you want to see them cut a promo instead of a match. And then there's certain wrestlers where you want to see them wrestle a match and not cut a promo. Yeah. Like, I know we hate on them, but I'd much rather Young Bucks wrestle a match, even though I'm going to hate it.
Yeah, I'd rather see them wrestle and cut a promo.
Yeah, same with Johnny Gargano. I'd much rather see him... Because Johnny Gargano cutting a promo was like, guys, my favourite wrestler is Shawn Michaels.
Guys,
it's Shawn
I
Michaels.
like superheroes. I like soups. Sound.
Yeah.
I'm Spider-Man. Okay. You doing any cool stuff? No. I like Marvel. Sound.
Obviously, the last good promo guy turned out to be a paedophile, allegedly, which was Velveteen Dream, which he was very good for.
He's
Yeah.
safely in the Shadow Realm.
Oh,
But yeah, I
Artist
suppose
girl.
I would much prefer a good promo rather than a good match. Although my main pet peeve is just wrestlers being absolute like nerds. Like, just you're a wrestler. It's supposed to be cool. Act like you're cool. I mean, I mocked like Undertaker when he's talking about the fucking early '90s. Like, oh yeah, we were a fucking clique, man. We were a fucking clique. Yeah, we were cool as shit. It's like, you're fucking wrestlers. You're playing hurt for a living. You wankers. It's not fucking The Sopranos. You're not like, oh yeah, man. We put frighteners on the clique. You know, they were trying to take control. It's mate. You're fucking high schoolers. You losers.
Oh, I do.
Like,
I know we've gone on a long
all the
tangent about
wrestlers
this.
fucking talking about, oh yeah, the old days were so cool. What, are you all popping pills and dying at 40? Yeah, because that's fun. Fuck you.
Obviously, one of my favorite stories that has been told by a wrestler is not the Dan Severn one in the Rumble. It's Jake the Snake Roberts with Macho Man, where Macho Man, it's like, I need the snake to bite you, Jake. I need the snake to bite you, Jake. And he has to get the fucking snake to bite him so Macho Man can prove that there's no venom in him that won't kill him. I don't know if that's a true story or something,
Jake's a snake, though. He's not going to die from venom.
But I don't know if that's true or just something Jake Meadow sat in the bathroom one day. Just
let him bite you, brother. Let him bite you on the fucking arm.
You do a great to Jake. Is that Jake the Snake or Macho Man?
No, I mean that's Jake now, but that was Macho Man. Yeah, fuck it. We've had a good little tangent. Piggy said, "Let's make it longer than the episode." I said, "Okay, boys."
I need you to do a Jake the Snake code again. I fucking love that.
If the time's right. Edge comes out, and he's your #1 contender for the WWE title, not the ECW title, because no one cares. They show each other respect. Edge is like, hey man, we both won Money in the Bank. We did what we had to do. Shake hands, spear. Fuck's sake, Rob. What are you doing?
And then obviously Edge walked into the crowd going, doing the Mr. Perfect. I'm smarter than you. And then John Cena just shows up randomly, and this kid.
I mean, it makes sense because I couldn't see him either. ECW.
And then there's this kid with an orange shirt who's just showing Edge his sign. Look at my fucking sign.
I spent 3 days on that sign.
I don't know what Keanu's doing there. Keanu, did you attend the show?
Yeah, it's and obviously, brawl around the ring. Rob gets involved, and then he looks like such a fucking idiot in this. Because he keeps attacking and then gets smacked from behind. It's like, stop turning your back on him, you fucking idiots. You're set for a triple threat in like a month, probably. Stop.
A week.
Well, no, he's just facing Edge at the next show.
Oh yeah.
But just stop. Just stop fucking getting hit from behind, please. I'm gonna have a fucking meltdown. They've just. They've turned up the WWE. What the fuck? Yeah. It's a weird DM. From Taxi Lover.
On Instagram.
No, but I will simply just not fucking look at that. By not look at that, I mean not respond.
Well, is it a spam bot or is it?
I think someone's been hacked. But regardless, RVD just looks like a massive bell end ear. Oh, I want to be WWE champion. Yeah, it's great. It's for fuck's sake. And yeah, this ends as Cena punches Heyman in the face, and he loses his precious hat. It's that sad times, honestly.
And then we get a backstage promo with Paul Heyman, and he's rallying up the troops. Fucking love this. Which like, we're gonna fade raw.
I mean, it's one of his famous speeches, right? Where he's just stands in the room and he sets a big who the fuck are we? Who the fuck are we? We're gonna go to Raw and we're gonna show what ECW is.
Surely your plan would be to invade Smack. Oh no, the last time someone invaded SmackDown, they got a character cancelled. Never mind. Muhammad San reference for anyone who didn't get that.
I didn't get it, mate. I just nod and agree. But yeah, you know, we're gonna bring you all to ECW, and it's like, yeah, who? Stevie Richards. I love Stevie Richards. I love him. I've always loved him. But Stevie Richards, Balls Mahoney, Tommy Dreamer, like, oh, jeez, what? Mate, you could be in the fucking audience. I wouldn't notice you. Tommy looks like an NPC all the time anyways. That's his whole gimmick. But back to ringside as orchestral music plays as the zombie walks out and he screams into the microphone. Piggy, do you want to do an impression of the zombie?
Oh no.
Ooh.
Ooh, ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang, ooh, that's right.
And it's a match, the first ever match on WWE ECW, making the history books. It's the Zombie versus who? It's fucking Sandman. Somebody give him a beer.
Give me a beer.
And obviously Sandman arrives, no fucking pop whatsoever. The two guys like, yeah, it's fucking Sandman, boys. And yeah, Sandman hits him with a Singapore cane and hits him with a White Russian, which is his little like kendo stick assisted Russian leg sweep, whatever the fuck it's called. And wins it for the 3. The first ever WWE ECW match is over in about 20 seconds. And I went, I love this because it's so fucking stupid. It's so unbelievably ridiculous that it's hilarious. Like, I was having a blast. I was fucking ready. The orchestra music played. I'm like, Kevin Thorne! Yeah, he's fucking here, boys! Yeah, woo! Vampire guy, he's here! But then you remember that this is the first match on the relaunch of ECW. And it's like, what are you doing, lads? Why? Why is this the first one? Obviously, there's all the rumours that the Sci-Fi Network, they wanted an alien. They wanted a fucking... It's like, yeah, well, you don't have to fucking accept it. You know? I have Vince come out and have Vince slap an alien around or something. Like, don't fucking make it the first ever match on ECW TV. What did you think of this segment?
See, I know he's in ROH at this time, but if he was in WWE at this time, Bryan Danielson coming out to fight a bear would be hilarious on ECW. I don't know why. Just the final countdown played. It's like, we're getting Kurt Angle versus Bryan Danielson. And then fucking, I'm a grizzly bear. Fucking comes out. You're like, oh.
Just you wait till our SVR universe coming true. It's coming true, boys. Yeah, what did you think of the segment, though? The zombie versus the Sandman. The first ever match in WWE ECW history.
You want to build ECW as a third bracket. This is, right, I'll put a modern equivalent. This would be like if they relaunched NXT again. And the first ever segment is fucking, I don't know, a big, Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker faces someone. And that someone is just a random opponent. It's just the alien. That's how are you supposed to get people to tune in?
Well, it's like, yeah, we're serious, we're hardcore, EC fucking W zombie. Like, it's, what you doing, lads? The one thing I did note about is, obviously, in the last review, I don't know if we mentioned it, but at least during the show, when Sandman lifts up his fucking arm, in his fucking arm, he has a tattoo of himself bleeding in the fucking head. So he lifts his fucking cane, and you see the tattoo of him bleeding, and he's bleeding with a fucking cane. And I'm like, yeah, fucking Sandman. He's also in fucking phenomenal shape. I've never seen Sandman look this good. Like, he gave a shit. He thought this was his second chance.
See, do you know what would be even worse?
Until you started flicking fucking glasses at a waitress.
Wait, what? I didn't hear about
I'm,
this.
I'm pretty sure that's how he got fired, is because he got drunk and he started flinging, like, glasses at a fucking waitress.
Do you know what would have made this better?
Shoot up.
Do you know who should have faced the zombie?
Yeah.
Original Gangster plays. Out of the crowd.
Mate, if New Jack came out, that zombie's... Well, at least he's not dead. But he's already dead. So even if he does die... he's safe, mate.
Just fucking New Jack coming out. Like at least Sandman, you're gonna be safe. But New Jack, you're taking this fucking bump. New Jack, I can't bump this well. You're taking the fucking bump. You're fucking taking it, boy. And then,
Hold on. Sandman's got a son who was obviously on ECW called, and he wrestles as, he apparently wrestles himself as Twisted Sand.
Wait, on ECW or just
No, just in general.
Twisted
Maybe
Sand.
not the, maybe you don't need to call yourself Sandman. I mean, you can't call himself Sand Boy. It's just the chipmunk version. Say your prayers, not the it's just fuck. Who is he? Who is he? He's Sad Boy. He's got a tiny little fucking kendos. I don't know why he's fucking 4'3".
Was he Hornswoggle?
No, unfortunately not. Does have the same hair as Hornswoggle. Does old Sandman. They're rocking the same trim. Alright, up next is Kelly. And just know, she's an exhibitionist, which means she's gonna take off all her clothes for you. Who's you dumb? Oh, why are you doing this, lads? I see. I didn't forget about this segment, and I'll talk about it more once it actually happens. Because as a kid, this was my favorite segment of ECW. But looking back at this, like, oh Jesus, like she's just 18. Why are you doing this, lads?
I don't think it's as bad as the. Apparently, the story goes how Liv Morgan got hired by WWE is they sent feelers out. Liv Morgan.
Oh yes.
Apparently, they sent feelers out to Hooters, and they recruited her from Hooters, which is if you want to know if you're not American, it's basically an American place
titty
where
bar.
Busty. It's a titty bar. And this is where I find the pushing the agenda on kids narrative falls apart for me, because you gladly bring your child to a Hooters, a titty bar that is meant for horny adult men, to celebrate something. But the minute you do something else,
she was 19.
Ooh.
I also like how the Wikipedia writes this as some really nuanced shit. Originally, she was just supposed to be called Kelly, but her ring name was expanded to Kelly. Yeah, oof, great. Who just wrote a name twice on a fucking board by WWE CEO Vince McMahon? Yeah, creative genius there, lad. Fucking nail that one. Creative idea there. What if we just call her the same name twice? Fucking idiot. What's wrong with you? Vince doesn't always hit, unsurprisingly. And sometimes when he does, he pays you a lot of money. Oh yeah, that one. We get that one in there. That's a sex pest joke. Enjoy it. We also get a recap of Taz choking out Jerry Lawler. Not sure why, really. Taz isn't wrestling again. Jerry Lawler's not here. Let's just recap this segment because we're running out of time. And next up, we have the match that probably should have gone up first. We have Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle versus Ratty McFace. Just incredible. Do you wanna run through some of what happened in this match?
Wrench on the neck, kick to the face, German suplex, slaps his head, chokehold to win.
Slaphead. I like how he got angry, but Kurt just fuck off.
I mean, I wouldn't fuck with Kurt Angle,
Oh,
especially
I
when he's
wouldn't.
popping
Yeah,
pills.
not now. Not now.
Maybe now I could, but I fucking 06, he'll
Yeah,
fucking wreck
alternatively,
it.
he also puts him in a chokehold and wins. So, like I said, this is a new Kurt Angle. And, he holds it in a bit after the bell, his theme hits, After the match, he calls out Randy Orton ahead of Vengeance and says, well, I don't remember specifically what he says. He essentially goes, Randy, I'll fuck you up. I don't care about the rules. I'll fuck you up, bud. Because he is the new face of ECW. Yeah! It's fucking... It's little... I love it, but it's also... I didn't realise he started doing it in all his promos. Yeah, face of ECW. Yeah! Oh, I love it. This is what should have started the night, not Sandman versus Zombie. Like, you go, oh shit, it's a new style of ECW. It's a shoot hold style. Look at him. He's battering fuck out of Just Incredible. Look at him go. Yeah. This match was a whole lot more entertaining than... Well, I loved Zombie Sandman, but this match was an actual match and pretty good. Establishes Kurt Angle's new character and reminds you that the ECW locker room is shit. What did you think?
I like this match. Also, I just want to highlight that they showed the Chaz Jerry Lawler match in full, and then for Kurt Angle tapping out Randy Orton, they did clip highlights. They did like
yeah, because one thing's more important than the other. Not the one who's actually on your brand wrestling right now. But yeah, it showed Taz winning in 22 seconds. Sound.
Yeah, that's all that happens, and then Paul Heyman basically comes out. He's backstage and he basically announces a hardcore battle royal.
Yeah, but the key point is, I'm throwing everything out the window for tonight, and it's like, yeah, we can fucking see that, mate. Yeah, I hope none of this was planned, because this is absolute wank, lads.
Then
a
we
10-man extreme battle royal, where they just have weapons, because none of them can wrestle. And the winner faces John Cena at Vengeance. Pretty big deal, making ECW important again.
Basically, and then we see Kevin Kelly will strip.
Kevin Kelly.
I said Kevin Kelly.
Yes.
Kelly. I mixed her up for someone else. Kelly will strip next, and before we get to the stripping...
No, hold on. We need the exact... Hi, I'm Kelly, and I'm going to show you all of my assets. As she's just bending over. Yes, and as Piggy's alluding to, Kevin Thorne. My boy, I love him. What's he do? All right, let's just reenact this amazing hype segment. What's he doing? Just... and then he has to transition his face to do something else. So he has to go from hair to... He's just making faces at the camera. What's he doing? He's not a wolf. He's not a wolf, lads. He's a vampire. Why are you making him a wolf? What a terrible first segment. I don't want to see him. He's just pulling weird faces at the camera. That doesn't make me want to see him wrestle. I don't want to hear him talk either. But, he's not a wolf, lads. He's a vampire. What's wrong with you? There was a very clear fucking way to do it. And this was not it. But I do love Kevin Thorne.
And then, Kelly strips.
Oh, yeah. Out comes Kelly. She gets her own little stripper podium. Hey, we've done Strictly Come Dancing before, so I've got it all. I know how to be a good judge. Walks on out, bit of a strut. Comes out in a sheer mesh pants so you can see her entire ass on display. She's wearing a little bra, but she's got a little corset type thing, which is absolutely fucking pushing everything up. A fucking dinner from earlier is about to get pushed out of her fucking gut, if that's any tighter. But yeah, no, she's not very good at dancing, I'll be honest. Alright? Never been to a strip club, of course. Never me. But let me tell you what I would say is sexy about, like, a stripper. It's unreasonable. This show's unreasonable. You know, what's sexy about a stripper? It's them fucking hips. Them hips fucking moving, grinding, you know, getting them fucking hips moving. That's hot. Right? That's fucking top tier shit right there. But Kelly just like... That's like... The kid me understood. Alright, we had a mutual agreement. Like, yeah. See you, 10 and 10 and 10. 10 o'clock on the laptop. Be there, Kelly. You know, we had multiple dates. Alright. I was young. I was weak. I'm no longer that man anymore. And this segment finishes as Kelly struggles to get the bra off. I genuinely think the fucking clip breaks. So she's like, oh yeah, just shake the bum, shake the bum, shake the bum. Ass, ass, ass. Oh, the fucking straps broke. Well, wait. So she walks off, tits in hand. What would you reckon, mate? Hell of a segment. God, we need pressing matter. Nobody cares about your thoughts on the matches. This is the segment that we need to nail. I'm waiting.
You broke me. Not gonna I was trying to stay as still as possible, and then you went, come on. I'm like, I don't want to. Mom, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh, fuck.
The highlight of the first promo, an ECW Battle Royal. Would you care to go through the participants?
Ah, God, cop out. I gave that segment my all. I even started doing the moves. I've got more rhythm than Kelly. Sorry, wait, no, it's not Kelly yet, it's just Kelly. Alright, the genius hadn't figured out that you should just say it twice. Fucking wanker. Holla. I can do it all, me. Classically trained. So finally, the main event, the Extreme Battle Royal. With the participants, the entire ECW roster. Tommy Dreamer. Go on, cheer, mate, cheer. Or just do an impression of the ECW crowd. ECW. No, this one, not last week's.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Sabu. Ooh, he takes his fucking time. What's he doing behind that curtain? It's like, oh yes, Sabu, he's coming. Sabu? I was like, oh, they're doing an angle. He's been knocked out somewhere. Nah, he's just taking his sweet time. Al Snow! What does everybody want? My boy, Stevie Richards. I'll show you. You'll see. I don't like to. I'm not mocking his voice because I love his voice, but it also it's just so raspy. It's incredible. It's the perfect voice. Little Guido, Tony Mamaluke, and Big Guido with the titty woman, whatever her name is. I didn't take that one down. She was somehow wearing more than Kelly. And by more, I mean less. As less is more. Just trying to mindfuck everyone. Danny Doring. No, I don't even know who the fuck that is. Balls Mahoney. And everybody's favourite ECW legend. Extreme Big Show. Well,
been a long tough road just getting started.
Oh God, so he's still saying, look, I like ECW. I like this version of ECW. If this is your roster, fuck me till I fart. What is this? What is this roster? This is terrible. Mate, you couldn't book an ECW reunion with these guys. They'd be like, sorry, who the fuck are you? It's like, imagine if they brought out some... Imagine if Sandman was in this match. Imagine if Sandman wanted to face John Cena at fucking Vengeance. You know? Imagine if RVD's facing Edge. What if he wants to fucking double it up and face John Cena as well? But, no... Oh, I missed Roadkill as well. Roadkill's there. He's the fat, bald lad who looks Amish. Amish, whatever the fuck. Did you take many notes for this? Because I didn't.
No, I didn't. I just have one highlight, and that highlight is Sabu wins.
Well, okay, I wrote a little bit more. Brawl to the outside is extreme. Big Show throws everyone out the ring. My highlights was Little Guido hitting Big Show with a massive sheet because fucking Little Guido's so tiny, it's ridiculous. Like, you don't understand how tiny Little Guido is until Big Show stood there. And he looks like he's like fucking like an eighth of the size of Big Show. Like, he looks like a fucking toy figure. It's ridiculous. And obviously my highlight, the rubber match. The key feud of this.
Think you're special.
Big fucking Guido versus
eyes.
Big Show.
You look down on me. Look down upon me.
Give me a Singapore cane, because I'm fucking popping off. It's fucking...
This time I'm going to let it all out. This time I'm going to do it all out.
I'll let it all out, all over my monitor, everywhere. Big Guido, Big Show. Who's gonna... But how can either of them go over the top rope? They're just so bloody large, Piggy. Big Show disposes of Al Snow, Stevie Richards, Roadkill, Balls, and Tommy Dreamer, and absolutely fucks up Tony fucking Marinara and Little Guido.
And Big Guido.
Hold on. Leaving just Big Show, Big fucking Guido, and Sabu. Big Show and Guido square up as he gets a singular punch on the Big Show. One single, and then Big Show's like, fuck off, fuck you. And I'm like, whoa, good lord. Too extreme for me, Big Show. As Big Guido gets sent hurling to the outside, but he holds on to the Big Show. It's been a long time coming. He's holding on like there's no tomorrow. He's reaching for the stars as Sabu sets up a chair and fucking runs and smashes one on the back of Big Show. And this sends Big Show to the outside as Sabu wins the chance to fight John Cena at Vengeance. And that is the reaction of the ECW audience. Yeah. Woo, Sabu. Nice to see that Sabu's actually getting pushed properly. Because Sabu probably, out of all the people there, and it ain't Sandman, because that match for John Cena ain't fucking pretty if that happens. But at least they realise that the best two fuckers on this brand are Sabu and RVD. Because, you know, RVD had Sabu had a decent match with Ray at fucking... He had a decent match with Ray at One Night Stand. And even then, so afterwards, like, you know, he didn't even lose cleanly to Ray at One Night Stand. He was protected in the finish. He has a no contest against the World Heavyweight Champion. And fucking Sabu's facing John Cena. Sounds like a banger. What did you take of the Extreme Battle Royal?
It was a nothing match for a nothing brand, let's be honest. You're trying to make ECW a third brand by having John Cena, who's not going to feature on this brand, appear. Instead of putting all your eggs in one basket and actually investing in your future of ECW.
I've got another question. Why the fuck isn't Kurt Angle in this fucking Battle Royal? He's the face of ECW. Don't you think the face of ECW wants to wrestle the face of WWE?
I mean, you raise a good point, but my argument would be Randy Orton. So
true, he is already facing Randy Orton. Fair enough.
And this is probably a spoiler. I don't even know if it's a spoiler. Randy Orton probably beats Kurt Angle because fuck you ECW. Same with John Cena beating Sabu.
Yeah.
And same with RVD just beating Edge. That's my 3 main predictions for Vengeance. Randy Orton beats Kurt Angle, John Cena beats Sabu, and RVD beats Edge. My 3 predictions. Locking them in. Because no way in 2006 is Sabu, Extreme Icon, gonna fucking beat the face of WWE.
Mate, honestly,
Not many...
I half believe it. To be fair, not 2006 John Cena.
Yeah, no, maybe if it's
he
like
doesn't lose to anyone.
If it's 03 or 04 Cena, I believe it.
Yeah.
But you're literally bringing 06 John Cena, who's on another level, who rarely loses against fucking Boo. Like Sabu is an underrated wrestler, don't get me wrong. But it's quite literally like the match is basically like if you put Little Guido against John Cena. Is he gonna win?
I feel like I feel like it will be competitive though. I feel like they'll get at least 10
it will
minutes.
be competitive.
Yeah, but I suppose with that aside, all in all for the show, what did you think of the first ever WWE ECW on Sci-Fi? The start of the new breed, the new era of ECW. Extreme.
Jesus. This to me, right, I don't know how to feel. This to me is like if WWE bought TNA and basically rebooted TNA and just buried everyone on TNA and established that they're WWE TNA. That's basically how I feel.
Giving you an identity crisis. I don't know how to feel, man. I don't know. This product is genuinely like you've gotten the most green, like, not OSW, but Ohio Valley Wrestling guy, and he's like, I'm gonna extreme. Oh, I'm extreming. Oh, and it's like, what are you doing, mate? You've got a fucking bake tray and you're smashing it against your head. This isn't extreme.
It's just sad.
Fucking stop it. It's fucking
get some help.
Like this is an ECW. They have some weapons now. Why didn't you give them the hardcore title or something interesting like that? You know, make it extreme. Have Kurt Angle challenge people to fucking wrestling matches, just fucking them up.
See, this is where I
do shoot fighting or something.
See, this is where I kind of wish they just let Paul Heyman be Paul Heyman. And because I think if you just let Paul Heyman be Paul Heyman, he would book an amazing show.
Yes.
Like, I'm not saying Paul Heyman's the best booker in the world. There is no booker who's the best booker in the world. Because every booker is going to have its flaws.
Yes.
Paul Heyman's flaws was obviously money, not booking. But
yes.
And then Jeff Jarrett's, of course, was just...
I want to win, mate. I want to win. Please. Can I win? How about I win? You hit me with 7 chair shots and I win. All right, Jeff. About psychology. Fuck psychology. I invented it.
And then it's like, then you go to TNA Dixie Carter. So, Dixie, who do you want to win the belt? Sting. He's 54.
Sting win the belt again? I don't know. Sassy Southern Belle Dixie Carter.
But Sting's like in his late 50s. Yeah, and Sting's going to win the belt.
Who's going to win it? Who's going to win after Sting? Sting.
And after Sting? Sting.
And
then after
Kurt Angle left because you didn't pay him money. Sting. All right, James Storm's winning. Cut the feed. Cut. James Storm's not winning the belt. Take it back. 6 days. Oh, incredible.
Do you know who?
I love TNA, me.
Do you know who wins the belt after Sting? Magnus.
Oh. But there we are. Yeah, essentially how I describe it is they really wanted they really like the one night stand shows, but they realized that a lot of these guys just aren't healthy enough to be on a regular TV like program.
Touring at this stage as well, touring.
Like, you bring back that ECW locker room, shit's going down. Like, they ain't surviving a fucking year or two. Like, people are gonna fight. Sandman's gonna fucking have about 7 beers a night. Like, everything's gonna go bad. You can't have these guys as your main show. But alternatively, I look forward to when they bring in the CM Punks, the Kofi Kingstons, the Evan Bournes. I look forward to these guys being brought on in. And the Monty Brown, sorry.
Yes, yeah. And Kevin Thorne.
Kevin Thorns. Yes. Stop making him mean mug the camera.
I was like, I'm waiting for him to say Monty. He's not saying Monty Brown. He's not saying Monty Brown. Fucking say Monty Brown.
Like, it desperately... Yes, it is ECW and it has that identity, but fundamentally, lads, there's a reason why it only got 2, like, good reunion shows. And that's because most people don't fucking care anymore. Like, just because it was cool in the late 90s doesn't mean it's cool now. I could wear some fucking flare trousers and I like, absolutely steaming with some high-waisted booty pants, you know? Doesn't mean it's going to look good in 2023. Tastes change, they adapt. You've got to bring in new people to bolster the old people who are too old, too fat, or too fucking heavily medicated on drugs.
Or just New Jack. You can't bring him in.
Yeah, yes, you can. You can. He would be great, though. He is very good. He knows how to do his job, but maybe he knows not how at this point in time. Maybe don't want to get him fucking murdered.
What did he do at this time anyways? What was he doing in 06?
That's for one more match after dark. That's not fucking... Can't be seen on TV. But yeah, do you have anything else to say about ECW?
No.
No, show's over. Series over. Fuck ECW. I'm all about that NWA TNA. No,
Jeff Jarrett
what will
versus
we
Monty
be
Brown.
doing next on the show?
I believe we're gonna watch Raw and ECW together. We're gonna compile the notes, and then hopefully that will come out on the following Tuesday. So this comes out the 6th at the time for the 7th.
Yeah,
I think the 7th, and then the following week it will be ECW and Raw, and then on the Sunday hopefully will be Vengeance. If we can record 2 in that week, basically I know it'll be about 4 hours of wrestling.
A busy fucking schedule there, bud.
But ECW and Raw together, and then Vengeance, because I don't want you guys to wait another week for a pay-per-view. I just want it to be like Wrestling Bios, where he has Raw and Nitro on the Thursday, then on the Sunday he has the pay-per-view. I kind of want to do that the same schedule, where we release ECW on the Tuesday, and then maybe on the Friday or Saturday we release the pay-per-view. So even if there's a podcast on the Friday, we'll still release the pay-per-view on a Saturday.
Or a Sunday. Whichever one.
Or a Sunday. I might do it on a Saturday, like a Modern Wrestling pay-per-view. Still really pay-per-views on a Saturday. But yeah, I've been Piggy for one more match. I've been joined by Ash for one more match. / watching Walford. Anything you want to say, or will I do the outro?
No, it's just this was great fun. It's a shame that basically I love it because it is hot garbage. It's absolute garbage on a fucking dumpster fire. But like, it's impressive how limp their view of ECW is in comparison to what literally any fan could produce. Like, oh yeah, fucking RVD Sabu WWE title first fucking night. Obviously, RVD wins. Imagine you did that instead of fucking the Zombie versus Sandman. Like,
it's just.
Give Taz a fucking superstar to be a mouthpiece for. Fucking get Taz to manage Kurt Angle and start him being like, yeah, he's gonna fuck you up, bud. It doesn't even need to say much more than that. Like, you should have went balls in, but instead, as said earlier, one was just crudely sagging out the side. Like, you tried to thumb it in, but ultimately, it just wasn't very hard. It just never was going to be very hard. Just cry in the bathroom by yourself after the one night stand. Theming. There we are. That's it. That's all I got.
If you want to follow our social,
Fucking hell.
you good? You good,
Yeah,
bud?
I'm good.
If you want to follow our social, it's Watching Walford on Twitter /X, Twitch and Instagram at Watching Walford on them platforms. And we're not doing one more match. Social medias, we'll just lump them together. Or be one more Watching Walford or something. If you want to follow Aqua Dreams, you can follow them on Twitch at Aqua Dreams. If you want to follow them on Twitter, it's at Real Aqua Dreams. We are doing Movember. I don't really want to get into it, just in case I accidentally release these in December. But if you want to donate about a $5, you can. I'll try and leave the description, leave it at the top of the description, and yeah, we will see you next Tuesday for more EC and Raw, Raw, Raw.
Or Raw ECW, which is not what we got. We got it absolutely limp, tasteless, no spice. Shit. Loved it though. Great fun.